it is.
How is this a necklace?
I earned another $3 million on foreign exchange.
He's probably not coming out to all the hurricanes.
So many Brussels sprouts.
What are you gonna do with this tape? What are you gonna do with it?
Alright, so yeah, I just need to make it more compressed.
Are you trying to help me with everything you have in your hand?
What are you talking about?
Get the bowl for free.
What's your
This is
name?
Abe Meal.
I'm Abe
Charlie
Meal.
Settons.
Charlie Settons,
And this is Rich Whitlock.
Rich Whitlock, Laura, Wesley, we have Kyla, and the
Who's
other
Kyla?
one of our regulars.
I'm Kyla.
And your name, sir?
Alexa.
I'm a new guy, newbie, Nick.
And your name?
Alexa.
And what's your name?
Robert.
Robert? Okay.
Yeah, so we do this twice a week in Albany. We basically get boxes of produce that they were about to throw away. We cook it into a meal and then we serve it and clean up. And our organization is called Food Not Bombs because it's kind of a protest to war and poverty all over the world. There's over 1,000 Food Not Bombs chapters in cities all over the world, and Albany is, as far as a small city goes, 2 nights a week service is like a good amount.
We got a lot of this from local businesses too. We got food from Price Chopper. We got food or bread from Bounty Bread here.
We got more veggies from the Vegemobile in Troy too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
And so this is kind of like a way to deal with food resources that would ordinarily get thrown away into the garbage. The way our system is set up is that you kind of buy the food in the store, and if there's waste, it just gets thrown away. But what we're doing is trying to turn some of that waste into useful meals for people that need them. Or that just want to stop by and eat, and Food Not Bombs does this all over the world, and has been going on for almost 30 years, in fact. Yeah, Food Not Bombs, yeah. 30 years.
Who started it?
It was started by a man named Keith Mckinley and his friends. They were kind of a collective in Boston, and they wanted to speak out against nuclear proliferation, so they served food out in a park and as a protest to nuclear power. And they kept getting arrested for serving the food. Eventually, after weeks and weeks of this happening, people getting arrested and people serving to, homeless people in the city, it attracted a lot of the attention of politicians that didn't want this to be brought out into the open. And in a big city like Boston or San Francisco or New York City, that's a lot easier to happen here than in Albany. Albany, we can just have like a small scene, and people know about Food Not Bombs nights, and they know about when we serve our meal, which is every week, and when we're outside, and when we serve here or outside here on this corner. We do flyers and we advertise online. And we've also been doing it for a number of years, so we get rid of all the food that we cook without that much trouble every week. We don't usually have a lot of leftovers, but then sometimes we have like peppers and bananas and greens that we don't use to cook the meal, so we just give those away to people too. If they eat them the same day, then it's probably still okay. Some of the food that we get is a little bit dicey, but as long as you don't use this part or cut it off or use a different vegetable, we can all go a long way in using our resources instead of just wastefully throwing them away. So that's
Thank you, Abe.
Yeah.
You did a very good job.
Thanks. Yeah.
say you guys gotta check out KD the Youngin. He does a good job with his music and stuff. Check out who else? Jason Rodriguez. He does the More Fire movement. You guys gotta check that out. Check out S-Class Enterprise, and also check out Highland. Yeah, that's all I want to say. I like to give people emotions.
And can't forget.
You want to say something? You want to say something?
Can't forget Deep Children too.
Deep who?
Deep Children.
Deep Children.
They're from Albany. They're dubstep band.
Dubstep band.
Okay. We got you.